Hey, it's me again. Okay, so I wanted to talk about how one of the reasons why I am very particular about who I'm dating now and come in contact with energetically. Uh, it's because with me practicing Reiki, it's energy work, and you have to be careful and particular about your personal life and addictions that you may have or develop, be it unhealthy relationships or substances like, drugs or alcohol or pornography and stuff like that. So um, I've been celibate since I've started my Reiki journey, and I'm particular in waiting for one right commitment, not marriage, but just a more long-term committed relationship, you know, um, especially while I'm practicing. So I got this little story to tell you because, okay, so let's just say if you're dating someone, and I dated this guy, to be honest, I dated him, and to be honest, I actually had sex with him, and something in my spirit made me want to give him a spiritual bath. Like when he came over, I put him in my tub and I washed him, literally washed him. Okay, and then I'm like, I don't know why I feel the urge to do that. Then he started opening up to me. He told me that he sees these things spiritually. He sees. We were googling it. It's something like Lakota, some Native Americans, something. I don't know if it's really the real thing, but I ended up learning later on that what he had was astral parasites attached to him. And oh, I got chills just by seeing that. Astral parasites. I literally got chills all down my legs. He had astral parasites, okay? And like, so every night, what was happening to him all his life since he was a kid, he would have these nightmares, lucid dreams, and vivid open eye type of dreams. Like, his eyes open, he could see these spiders, and they would shapeshift, maybe with the head of a doll, the head of him, a loved one, anything, and just torment him. Wouldn't let him sleep. Wouldn't let him get any. If he were alone, he saw them. Okay. If he were alone, he saw them shits. Right. So that got me thinking. So I'm like, you got to get some work done spiritually and handle that shit. There is something deep when you look at him. Something don't seem quite right on a spiritual level, like almost like he's an entity. But I maybe I'm just looking and reading too deep into it. But I ran into a friend or someone I met a while back, and we got into a deep spiritual conversation about he was like a ghost hunter or a ghost exorcist or something. You know, when you go about and you go into these haunted houses and you exercise it. And he started talking to me about that. He was into astrology and all that stuff. And I told him that situation. He was like, that's what you call astral parasites. Okay, don't know how to do. Got it. He got it. I guess it's something that you would, or anyone interested in it, would do research on to figure out how it came about. Is it generational? Is it like comes from I don't know. It doesn't make sense because he had it as a kid. So I wonder, could it have been something from his bloodline? I don't know, but it makes you wonder. You're having sex with all these people, and you just don't know what they're into or with entangled in with sexually and spiritually, energetically. Like, you don't want to take on those energies, especially if you're doing spiritual work. So I'm very particular right now. I can't. I'm not about to put my customers at jeopardy for a one night thrill. or a moment thrill or sometime thrill that is not really beneficial for me. So the next person, I'm definitely thorough because these dudes be dropping like flies. You get to the point, like I did Reiki, this dude wanted a date with me, and he wanted a massage instead. So I don't give nothing free. He paid for the massage. And while I was doing the Reiki session on him, I think I scared him because I knew shit about him that he was pretty much trying to hide. He ain't never called and bothered me again because it was just weird. I never had. When I first seen his body, I was like, this dude has addictions right off the bat. I knew just the face to face, and I'm like, he's an addict. Even though he looked healthy, clean, smelled good, all this other stuff, just something about his energy, I could just tell. Then I asked him, then now he's getting more thorough. Oh yeah, he had PTSD and now he has to be on some pills. Okay, that's what they all fucking say. Yeah, oh, that gives you reason to smoke weed. Like, I'm over it. Weed, you drink, and you on pills. That's not a good combination. And you look like you don't eat. I'm just saying. Then, so when I was doing the Reiki part, it was like, I got to like the mid area, and that's where cords are cut. And then it hit me, I think he was still in a relationship. I felt some feminine energy around him, and I don't think he was really single. So, and then I started coughing, and I was like, whoa, that never happened before in my life while I'm doing Reiki. Like, you know, the kind you're choking type of cough. He said when that was happening, when I got to that area, he felt it pulsating like that. That means the cord is being cut. Motherfucker got some addictions and some attachments. I just don't know exactly which and what it was. But I know there was something there. So I started talking and saying stuff, you know, and I think I just got to feel like he just started getting scared of me because I was right. He couldn't hide anymore all the lies that he was trying to portray. You see what I'm saying? And I'm at a level now that a guy, I can't get past a conversation without, and I'm just sift through that shit real quick. Boom, and it's over. You know, the old, more younger, naive in me would not see those red flags and just not filter out that. So I don't get past most phone conversations with dudes or face-to-face conversations to get to like a real connection, because I'm sifting out the drug addicts, the guys who are lying about being in relationships and or have anger issues, and I can see past all that shit. Or guys who are broke and trying to stunt and that like they're not. I can see past all that. So, but with my new Reiki and spiritual journey, I just can't afford that stuff. And I'm what we call a Deksha giver. So, Google it, YouTube it. It's more complicated. I took that course. It was a lot. It taught me about a lot of ancient meditations. I got them here. A lot of different, I laminated all these. A lot of ancient ways that to do meditations, 5 different ways. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I learned that there. And yeah, so I'm just more spiritual minded, and it would be nice to meet someone who is spiritual minded just like me. So just be careful who you are mingling with. And at this point, I don't even have friends in my life. If you're not my family members, and I don't talk to you or them that often either, but I don't have a lot of energies around me because people will siphon that shit from you. My energy, my field is so clean, clear, and pure. You would think I was an angel. Okay? So, let me see. Yeah. Even my relationship with my daughter's father is really nice right now. We're doing really good with raising our daughter together. But, of course, he likes me romantically. Who wouldn't? He's like an old man. So, but he does nothing for me, so I will never retract to that. But he's nice now. So I would say my biggest issue in life right now is just finding good people to be around. Like good friends, good. I don't like to have too many energies around me because that's how you know. Like, I don't want to. As soon as you bring someone into your life, their karma starts attaching to you, whether you know it or not. Even if it's just a person you're communicating with over the phone, sometimes projections happen, and then you're affected by it. So just something to think about. But I just wanted to say that, and toodaloo.